sure if I can hear myself or not. I just heard something. There. Okay. We're on this glorious day of NPC-ness. Another day, another NPC. So yeah, this is getting dumb too. I guess we're gonna buy Greenland or something like that. Do we go there when the world blows up? If we're lucky. That we can even get to that. So anyway. So yeah, this is Surviving the NPC Apocalypse. So it's something like the Terminator or the Zombie Apocalypse. Yeah, because humanity is not that great, as some of you have noticed. They might be nice people, but there's a lot of brainwashing going on, called reality, as those are spiritually evolving and speeding up in their process, which is good, but also hell at the same time because society sucks. Because it puts on the friendly persona because it has to, obviously, for work and all that, which is a good thing, I guess. But it's also a trained seal at the same time. So, yeah, I got the message that most of society is cattle. Yeah, not surprised, right? What's the difference between NPC and cattle? Not much. No, there's no difference. So, yeah, so you think, so those that are on a spiritual path that are going through hell right now, and seeing how worthless society is. And it's pretty worthless. And all this Trump crap and all that, it's like, who cares? It's like, in the long run, does any of it really matter? We just have to deal with society that's half alive or not even there. Like I say, nice and happy and brainwashed and enjoying their brainwashing. So, I'm not sure what that means exactly. It's like, are we going to have a change here? Hopefully, because society really blows, and like I say, it's friendly on the outside, but that's about where it ends. There's nothing there really. So obviously, you mingle with the people, they do their thing, but as people are evolving, very few are evolving, but those that are evolving, yeah, it's kind of like surviving the apocalypse, basically. Obviously, they've been going through this for quite some time, but some might be seeing it more than usual. Yeah, it means your energy is speeding up or getting stronger, and society shows its true colors of how much it sucks. So, not that you're resistance fighters or something, you're just surviving, mediocre, reality. So does that mean like the aliens are going to land or something? I don't know. I think the fourth dimensional astral is connected here. It's pretty pathetic. I think it's pretty sad because their humans here suck, basically. And they like being NPCs, they like playing with their little toys. It's really kind of sad. And you go to you connect to the fourth dimension. Obviously they're not all a failure, but there's a lot of failures there. It's like, look at their human here. It's like, God damn, it can be so much. And we access astral. It's like, okay. Access astral, you should be able to connect to somebody that doesn't have their head up their ass. Yeah. You might get glimpses of them every now and then. But most of them are either... every once in a while, I don't know, past couple weeks maybe, I've run into one or two people that are maybe not out. You can kind of tell they're not in the system, but they're, like I said, these are glimpses. This is sad, man. This interaction, but not much. Like for a second, it's like, okay, you're not part of the system, but that was about it. It's like, I'm part of the system. Bye. I'm not part of it, but I'm gonna go eat, shoot up, bye, have a nice life. Something like that. This place is really sad, man. It's really just... I think it might get worse, unfortunately. Yeah, that's why I have TV. It's sad, man. It's like you gotta find something to. It's that pathetic. It's like you have to get something to keep your mind stable. It's kind of like, yeah, handling the storm of patheticness. And the idea is to keep evolving on your own, definitely, as painful as it is. You just see how sad all these happy people are. How they sold out. I mean, like those in the spiritual community, they're not, obviously, a lot of them are not really there because they're following all these sellouts. To not mention them constantly. I mention them constantly. Elena, Journey to Truth, Brad Johnson, Dale Scranton, and so on. It's just sellout mania over there. One of them looks like a devil. So people are just not there yet, right? But those that are there breaking free, I don't think it's going to get any easier. Which might not be a bad thing. I mean, it sucks, but you become more into your power. And there's obviously alien beings that know what you're going through, that fourth dimension astral, because there's so many deadheads here. It's like, look at the fourth dimension. God, man, are you that sad? Yes, it's that sad. It's like, wow, your human self sucks here. And it's like you times it by a few million. It's like, yeah, they're nice here. And that's about where it ends. You're so programmed by the system. So I don't know if something's going to happen. Yeah, if, all this, are we going to go through a true life change? I've been talking about this for a while too. Like we're preparing for something to occur. They're going to buy Greenland because we're retards. So, okay. The whole thing that happened in South America is like, they pretty much kidnapped a dictator, basically. And this is very different than Iraq too. Same thing. This is more because it's not just a desert town or desert city. It's kind of a bit. I don't know. This is different. I would think there's gonna be retaliation, but I guess we'll find out. So this might be also that we're speeding ahead in our frequency and seeing reality for its sadness. It's friendly sadness. Damn, dude. It's nothing to be proud of. It might be friendly, but it's nothing to be proud of, man. But not to judge, but it's sad out there. It's almost like it's unlivable being here. It really is. It's really just like we're part of a world that's completely just throw away at this point. Most of society just throw away. It's been that way for a while. But I feel like it's getting. So it must be something. But I mean, I keep saying that, but nothing ever fucking happens. So they buy Greenland. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, they're here to piss everybody off. So I was thinking. I mean, change is good. So I guess we'll know soon enough. I guess. But the idea is to keep your sanity. It's not easy. Yeah, because people want to open up their frequency and all that. It's not what it's cracked up to be because society blows, and they're not going nowhere. As you move forward, society looks more and more bleak. It just, like I say, they put the friendly cartridge in, and they just they're not living their trying to do more or anything, just kind of like living in pause, basically. Because they get what they want and all that, and some of these NPCs, they're like material possessions, like they never grew up. So we're going to, obviously, it's just getting more tapped into yourself, and obviously, as you tap more into the fourth dimension, it doesn't look so great, really. Not the one that's connected here, because, like I said, their human version isn't that great. Of course, they call it negative and yada, yada, yada. So a lot of them are brainwashed anyway, so just sucking it in. It's easy, it's, some of them are dealing with their own fakeness and all that, so Yeah, this isn't necessarily for the majority because the majority is, like I say, under the system of control. So they call, like I say, they call it all negative and all that. It's like whatever, man. It's called evolving into who you are at a higher level, and most of society is still, even if you're a lot of spiritual people, obviously, are still in the program of some kind. Very few are going to disconnect. So yeah, they find it negative and all that. They're just not there, man. Whatever. Yeah, it's because they're not going nowhere. Yeah, this is a message only for like not that many actually. I don't know how many numbers that is, but it's not the majority because the majority is under control. They're just sucking it in. You know, some of them still out themselves, or they're just not ready. They're following all the spiritual nonsense that's out there. Some say they're spiritually evolving, they're not doing a damn thing. So whatever, you can tell. Especially the company they keep together. Yeah, a lot of these spiritual groups, they stay. I mean, they're being under mind control, and they hang out with others that are under mind control, and they just kind of keep each other kind of at bay. You know, they keep each other entertained. So, yeah, really just having your boundaries and disconnecting from all that noise. Well, that's something they're trying to do to make money, but also it's just to keep people derailed from their path, and that's normal. Yeah, this is only for a few that are really coming into their power and watching whatever is going to happen dissolve. Yeah. Yeah, I felt, was it Friday? So yeah, anything can happen between now and then. So yeah, like I say, this spiritual stuff is more pain than anything else. You know, it's not this love and light garbage basically that's been sold. It's interesting. The candle went out. Yeah. So, no, maybe I won't have anything. I got something going. Yeah, my candle wore out. Not gonna mess with that. It's okay, I got it back up. So yeah, we're going through change. I would think change is on its way after what happened in recent days. So we don't know. I guess you could say energetically we're preparing. You could say for the tide to come in, or the wave, or whatever it might be. That might be another reason for the upgrades, which would make sense. You know, you're energetically preparing for what's to come. Because, there could be all kinds of things happening. And obviously the rest of the world will be running and screaming, whatever the fuck we'll see. It's too early to tell. But we're in some strange times right now. And we were looking for a difference. We're looking for a change. And we got it. And what does that mean exactly? You just have to play it out. Because, I'm not getting any indications of anything. But I do feel a change energetically. In a good way, but I just say, like I said, it's this society's crap, fourth dimensions out there. Well, as we evolve into more of the higher fourth dimensional energies, we become more of that, right? And we see the crap that's around, we see the ones that are not doing shit. Or going to the fifth dimension, or whatever you call it. Or still might be doing it on a physical level, but energetically, we are speeding things up. So, not everybody's going to be with it. They can be, but you know how that goes. Well, they're chasing and following mind control stuff. I don't see them going anywhere. You might say they are, but whatever, right? So, we're in some kind of energetic change that's necessary. So, the first of the year, this is it's difficult as hell. It's kind of sad on the fourth dimensional level, seeing how pathetic it is there. But the good part is those that want to excel are excelling maybe faster than they thought, or And this is a change that we're here to bring in, though, but also survive it mentally. So, yeah, that's why you watch television or something, find some kind of TV, something to get your mind off of how sad everything is here. But yeah, those that are supposed to be helping us here in the physical fail. And that's very kind of, disheartening. Like, you have contracts with them that's been made, and we connect to them physically, and they're mind zombies. They're just part of the system. They failed. So they might pick up. So I feel like the fourth dimension has failed. Not all of it, but I think a majority has failed, to put it out there. So fifth dimension's the fourth dimension's more connected to us. I'm not saying the aliens all failed. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the spirit beings connected to us that have incarnations here failed. Not to say all of them, but I feel like a good portion have. It's like every day goes by, they failed. Until we see a change. It's like they failed, and that's why we're here. Now we're here because the fourth dimension is a giant failure. And we're here to clean house. And there's not that many of us here, but there's enough. But yeah, it's like something out of Terminators. It's like the resistance is Freon, and I don't know. It's only those that are kind of like commanders or something like that, I guess, whatever you call it. I don't know. We'll have to go into ego and all that. Who knows? But there are ambassadors here and all that. So I'm just putting this out there as a message to those that need it and see what. Because there's so much spiritual propaganda out there. So, yeah, I just have to, somebody's still trying to figure themselves out, and nothing wrong with that, but yeah, this is hardcore stuff, the U.S. is in a strange position right now. I mean, it's kidnapping people's going to buy Greenland, and you can't just, I would think other countries like China's like, I don't fucking think so. So I don't know. You think there'd be retaliation, but it takes time for that too. Or you see timelines that occurred that we never thought would happen. So, I mean, I don't think many people was really seeing this happening. Of course, it's funny that this was the news, it didn't leak to the news, but they held it back, which was interesting. And then people were betting on it, what happened, in the kidnapping stuff. So some definitely leaks with that. So that shows you how, how the government works. So, but there is a higher elite that is allowing it to occur, because I believe all this could have been stopped. So it's, of course, the aliens and stuff too. So there's something there that's, kind of like COVID. It just allowed it to happen. So, and we're kind of in that field of like, why is this happening? Well, they're just, more is on the way, I'm assuming, but, we're kind of on the I would call it, I don't know, on the roller coaster we don't know where yet. It's like it's in the dark still. It felt Friday, but maybe sooner than that. Things might accelerate. Who knows soon enough. It's like we're at a ship at sea, and you don't know when the storm comes in. We don't know if we'll survive it or what. It just hang in there. Just keep the mind sane. But I do feel like the fourth dimension has failed, just dramatically. Just we're seeing it more and more. That's why, like I said, that's why we're here to, bring in. We're connected to our alien groups and all that to bring in this new, the new Earth, I guess, new timeline, right? So, but you have to kind of kill the old one, though. So, and the failures have been there for some time. It's just starting to see it more and more and more. At least I'm seeing it more. I've seen it before. I've called them out before, but now I've really had enough of it. So, like the events recently is kind of showing it's like those have been criminal in the fourth dimension and all that, gotten away with it. Things are on the way for change. So yeah, those that have been criminal for some time, have been failures for some time, you can say are being called out. So, and those that had the potential to awaken and decide not to, they might have a wake up call of just, you know, things changing, and just they just watch the world. They could have been in a different position, but they're not. So yeah, well said. Just stay calm. Stay sane as much as best you can. Yeah, I think people rely on channelings way too much. I mean, they can only tell you so much. I mean, that's great and everything, you know, but they can only do so much. You know, we have to live through this. You know, spirits just, you know, it's spirits working through us too. So yeah, just have to follow our instincts. Yeah, the big thing is just keeping your sanity through this. Well, imagine people out there know what I'm talking about. Those that are having a hard time here, energetically, yes, you know how sad society is. You might be seeing how sad it really is. It's pretty bleak, and you're just seeing their true colors more. You've seen it before, but like I said, as you start to accelerate, you see it's going to become more clear how bad it is here, and just how lazy society is, and so on. Is we have to analyze everything, but you might get messages here and there of how, and that's the whole point. This is a hard. Yeah, this is going to be a kind of a rough transition, you can say. That's why I've been bringing up the fourth dimension, how much of a failure it is. And like I say, you see society. It's gotten away with it for this long. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but, you know, they get called out. They know who they are. Yeah, change is on its way, So yeah, batten down the hatches, get ready for what the fuck is on its way. I don't know. We'll soon find out if it's really just take it day by day. That's all you can do. I mean, they're literally. I mean, it sounds like they're taking this whole Greenland thing seriously. It's like, okay, just start pissing everybody off. How long is that going to go? You already pissed a bunch of people off already. So we're just going to keep on going down the list. And don't think there's other forces out there, so I don't think so. So in that case, yeah, the world will change. Yeah, where the U.S. will not be the same anymore at some point. Where the U.S. will still exist, but it'll be different. A new regime. Jesus, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, so it's slow. So it won't happen this, who knows, instantly, but yeah, I would say the U.S. isn't going to be canceled out, but it might go through a major shift, along with other points. But the U.S. is kind of like the leader in some regard, but doesn't mean it won't go through a transition of its own. So it's kind of been going through that. After Iraq, I remember, was it 2003, so it was quite some time. I remember feeling the U.S., that was like the end of the U.S., I felt that, because that wasn't right. And it's been on the decline ever since. So, you know, and this is not, what happened recently is just a sign of things to come, right? So, anyway. Yeah, like they're kind of trying to sugarcoat it, but this, you know, you can say it's an act of war, basically. But we'll see. So. Yeah, that would be why I'm feeling the worry and astral and all that, how stupid they are and everything, because they know what's coming for them. Let's put it that way. So those that are spiritually in tune with them, so they're not perfect. I'm not saying you're perfect. I'm not saying but either way, you get more in tune with yourself overall, not to judge or anything. You just get more in tune to your connection to astral realms or yourself, whatever. You just get more aligned. And you might feel, like I said, the pushback from society because it sucks. And judgment, timelines. Just those that got away with all this shit, their time might be coming to an end, I guess we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, just follow your instincts. Just keep your sanity. That's the main thing. So, all right, senior energies. All right, blessings.